Never fun coming in after a loss. But it's one of those days where I feel encouraged. I thought our team responded really well to the week off. I thought our team competed well. I thought we showed improvement in several areas, several aspects of our game. I think they played together as a unit really well today. Um, we only had 10 turnovers in a game that included an overtime, which is a huge deal for us. I thought we really valued the ball, took care of the ball. Um, Again, I thought our effort was there. I thought we played with a nice amount of effort and a nice passion, and those are things that are really important and integral for us to be a winning program. So, really proud of those things. Missouri's a well-coached team. Robin does a great job, and they're a youthful team that doesn't back down. They're not afraid of anyone or anything. So I thought they played with a lot of courage and a lot of fire today as well. Um, Ultimately, I think in the first half we gave up way too many second shot opportunities, and kind of dug ourselves a hole in that aspect. I thought we did a much better job in the second half. I think they only got 3 offensive rebounds in the second half in overtime, so I was proud of our team from that standpoint. But again, it's just it's a growing process, and one thing that we're going to have to do is learn from this and move forward. And again, stay together as a team, stay together as a group, and collectively get better each day.
Can you just kind of talk about the overtime period as a whole? Had a couple chances there to maybe at least get a little bit of a lead.
Yeah, I think this was our first overtime of the year. I probably put too much emphasis on the first possession. I really wanted them to get a stop and send a resounding message on the first possession. I think I probably maybe emphasized that a little too much, and I think when we gave up an open three to start the overtime period, it kind of deflated our group. So that's a lesson learned on my end. I need to make sure they understand that the overtime is 5 minutes, not one possession. But yeah, afterwards, I thought that I thought we did have a few opportunities to tie the game, take the lead. Our Achilles heel today, so to speak, was the free throw line, and that's an area where we've been very strong this year. We're shooting over 70% as a team, and shooting a strong percentage for the season. And today we're down at 51%. So those are 13 gimmies that we didn't capitalize on. And ultimately, when a game is that close, you have to be able to convert your free throws. So hopefully those are things we'll knock down in the future.
You touched on this a little bit, but just defensively, the effort that they gave and kept, giving throughout the game. Just talk about that and the intensity. It seemed to be as good as I've seen in a while from them.
Yeah, I think so. I think our intensity was really good. I think you guys are both aware that we had a meeting this week where we sat down and we talked about where we wanted our team to go in the future. And I think we came together, we grew. I think we learned about each other and how to communicate better with one another. And I think that's a big reason why we did a better job defensively today. I thought our communication was much better. We were not switching screens today. I thought they did a great job of chasing. In the event they did get lost, I thought that they did have somebody that switched onto another shooter for them, and so I did. I think they were very verbal with each other on the floor, and they did it in a positive manner. And I think that was a direct relation on us being a better unit today on the defensive end.
Talk about Tia's game, 17 points all in second half and overtime.
Yeah, Tia's going to understand one day. I don't like it when Tia's on the bench, and she got 2 quick fouls in the first half, and Tia, as you guys know, right now is such an important part of our game, and especially in conference play, she's been phenomenal. She's been phenomenal since the first week of December, and I tell you what, for us to miss her presence, and the presence of Courtney. Courtney is a great floor general for us, and Courtney got 2 quick fouls and sat out most of the first half. And those are 2 players that have been performing well. Courtney was off to a good start today, so I think the lack of those 2 really was an issue for us in the first half. I think it was a time where we had a chance to maybe take over the game and lost some momentum with their absence.
Talk about Mizzou, that last possession down there where they will go ahead in overtime. I think it was 21, kind of drove the baseline. It seemed like she'd been having some success doing that.
She did, and we that's just kind of one of those situations where I think we were over eager. We were supposed to be gapping her and playing her straight up and forcing her to shoot, not forcing her or not allowing her to dribble. And you know, in the emotion and the excitement, I think we just got really excited about the situation we were in, and really that, you know, that's not what hurt us. What hurt us is the fact we didn't block out and gave up a second shot. And that's, they'll tell you, one of my biggest pet peeves is giving somebody a second shot because you're frustrated and try to block a shot and you give up a second. So again, that's no one person's fault. It's the result of a team that's really excited and really trying hard. And we tell them all the time, mess up trying. You know, if you're going to have a fault, or if you're going to mess up somehow, mess up trying. Don't mess up because you didn't do something. Mess up because you did something and maybe it was the wrong thing, but at least you're trying to make your team better, yourself better.
Tia, Coach talked about it a second ago. What are you going to have to do maybe defensively to kind of make sure you're not sitting next to Coach on the bench?
Well, defensively, I'm gonna have to just contest and contain. Like they told us to get to the O boards, and I got both of my first fouls going to the offensive board, and the second one I kind of was, you know, upset about it. But I was hard on myself on the bench, but I just kept cheering. And like Coach say, like I gotta be on the court to, you know, help the team. So it's like next game I gotta just suck it up and just contain the contest and not get so overplay or, you know.